Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I am dedicating this video to telling you about why I think you should listen to maponga, but not really.
If she a baby mama, she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
I'm gonna give you some videos and some pictures and some information that I've actually researched about maponga, so that you get to understand what I mean when I say you should listen to him, but not really. First of all, I think that when it comes to maponga, I think the biggest mistake that we make as Christian is we listen to him in Christian, and we don't listen to him as a Pan-Africanist. We don't listen to him as an African. We don't listen to him as, you know, someone who has some valid points. We listen to him as a Christian, and when we listen to him in Christian, obviously it's going to sound like he's just talking trash, you know. And I feel like we should change the angle in which we use to actually deal with this man, you know.
The first piece of land that you have is your mind. And take note all these estates, I'm going to share with you 3 of them. They all grow grass on them. And the first one is your hair, which is your grass, which protects your estate that hangs between your 2 ears.
Okay.
Which talks to your software on the mental level.
Sure.
Only when you're in charge of your mindset can you move over to the next piece of land that hangs between your legs.
Okay.
Now, as I was doing my research, I came across the term former preacher. How do you become a former preacher? That's just a fancy way of saying he is a backslider, right? It's just a fancy way of saying he's a backslider. And the moment someone has such a term in his profile, that he's a former preacher, you know, he's no longer for us as Christians, you know, to figure out where he falls. We already know.
I am not the man. I am not the man. Elisha, when they looked at him, he says, I know you're looking for something. And the something and the someone that you're looking for is not within this geographical location. Come with me. I will show you the man that you're looking for.
I was like, former preacher. Like, a man can preach for like years, and I haven't preached in a long time. I'm a preacher as well, and I haven't preached in a long time, but I don't think I would be considered a former preacher. You know, why is he even in this show? Why is he even in this show, Abafundisi, in the first place?
Now Abafundisi bathi ngiyambona uFebruary uzaba ndiyambona uMarch. We've been to August. Amen. God deeper, man of God. We are now heading for June. We are on lockdown. There are problems. It is true, therefore, that many pastors who says they've been in conversation with God, they never saw him, they never smelled him, they don't even know what God looks like, giving us promises of what God has never said.
Watching this show, I have never been confused. I felt sad, frustrated, surprised, shocked, all the emotions you can imagine, all in one show. Like, by the time the show was over, I had experienced every feeling and thought you could ever think of. When I was going through his profile, something that they also mentioned is that he's actually been in the corporate, social and religious space for years, right? That's why I'm saying that this man sold Christ for a seat at the table.
In Acts, no other name are we given in heavens above, on earth below, by which we can be saved. But the name of Jesus, the name of Jesus is so sweet. I love his music to receive. It revives my longing heart. Listen to the voice of Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, how sweet the name. Jesus, Jesus, all the day the same. Jesus, Jesus, let all earth proclaim. His name is worth praising forever.
Maphonga is kind of like the Julius Malema of ministry, and I think his downfall could have been, or his backsliding could have been, as a result of his pride, because Maphonga is a very proud man.
I'm speaking at a highly political level.
Go ahead.
That in the drunkenness of our politics, we've forgotten the value that hangs between our legs.
Okay.
It is difficult, therefore, to give people land which is underneath their feet when they don't own the land that is above their shoulders, and they don't have power over the land that hangs on their loins. Contraception, vaccinations, reducing of population is all a middle land battle.
Now let's look at the allegations that have been brought against him, where he claimed that humans have actually gone below animals, and he suggested that the act of males sleeping with males is a manifestation that humans have also gone below animals. You know, he actually said that gay people were lower than animals and more confused than dogs. You know, I don't know what goes into Maphonga's head, to be honest. But then after that, he was accused that what he said was not proper, and it was just hinging on and violating the rights of and the dignity of the LGBTI individuals or community. Of which Maphonga said no, he apologized. And what is funny is that he claimed he apologized twice to Simai, and he cannot hang me on the cross. I cannot change the Bible. And I feel like that just ruined the whole apology. What was the point of the apology if he's going to wind up saying that those are words of an unapologetic man? You know what I mean?
You can't be stupid and foolish at the same time. It's like having sex before marriage, one mistake. Sex without a condom, second mistake. Then you get pregnant, third mistake. You get AIDS, another problem. You do an abortion, you are a fool. Are you following? You can't make a blunder on a mistake. Then you are pairing up stupidity and foolishness in the same line. And you cannot use abortion as a form of contraception, can you?
As I think as young people, we need to go out there and join politics and start implementing the change that we want to see. Because we're not going to change anything up on Twitter. We need to go there and actually start doing something to help the situation instead of just talking all the time.
How can we have a system that puts its knee on the neck of an African for 8 minutes 46 seconds until the person stops breathing? They are not asking for your wife, they are not asking for your child, they are not asking for your house, they are asking for air. What they are asking for is not what you can give. They're just asking for air to breathe. What kind of air are we looking for? Economic air, political air, religious air, cultural air, health air. I cannot breathe for me is huge, far much bigger than just the concept of I cannot breathe because I want air. The air we are breathing is polluted. Maybe the world must start shouting, we cannot breathe.
You know, even though I know sometimes we might not agree with him, but I feel like he's raising some very powerful thoughts and points that are worth considering.
Your bread is not supplied by melvee and the white system. It's a divine system of giving you bread. When it rains, God has given you bread. The question is, where is your land? Where now you are worried that it's raining, your car that you washed is now dirty. A white man is happy that it has rained. He's going to harvest and come and sell food to you. You are sick in your head.
So last but not least, Maphonga is a very intelligent, very sexy man with an amazing tone. Most of the things that he says are as powerful as they are just because of his tone, his English, and his looks. And we have to all agree. Phiri also says important things sometimes, but it's hard for me to take him seriously because of his tone. So let us not deny the fact that most of the things that Maphonga says are because he knows how to put words right. Because it's things that we hear every day, things we hear from Julius Malema, and what it's not something new, you know. But because of his tone, his looks, he's like the whole package, man. So with that being said, let's listen to him, but then let us be careful, especially if you are new to the Christian religion and you're still looking out for your relationship with God. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say, that listen to him carefully, don't take everything that he says, and don't consider everything that he says. You know, just take what you feel like is relevant to you, one that inspires you. So with that being said, I love you guys and thank you for watching my video. I hope that you've subscribed because I'm still gonna bring you more interesting people. Yeah, thank you so much. I love you. Bye.